My name is Jennifer, so thank you all for getting up, coming here. You see the video camera is recording, but nobody's face is going to be out on the internet. In order to spread the word, like it may be an extended side angle, I may use a photo later on for like an advertisement for this class, but nobody's going to be plastered all over social media with your recognizable face out there. So do not be alarmed. I may put out a time lapse or something like that of the class. Those are always fun because it makes it look like... And I finished my coffee. Let me settle down a second. Okay, so we've been working through the Brené Brown book, Braving the Wilderness, where I've been challenging myself to weave the theme of each chapter into each class. So this week's title of the chapter is Speak Truth to Bullshit, Be Civil. In this day and age of if you're not with us, you're against us, there's a whole lot of bullshit being flung out there. And I found a really excellent quote that I wrote on the chalkboard outside by a person named Ellie Weissel. We must always take sides. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. Silence encourages the tormentor, never the tormented. So that's an excellent, wonderful, wonderful turn of the word. So with that, the bullshit that we're going to look at today is the stuff that comes up for all of us individually on our mats. Because whenever we come to our mat, we are face to face with our bullshit. Every class, every pose, it comes up. Our desire to get out of poses, or maybe our desire to force poses to be what we think they should be. So let's work with that today. Child's pose. Bring your knees wide. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Begin to settle in. Press your forehead into the earth. Stretch your fingers long out in front. Begin your Ujjayi breath. That big, audible, oceanic sound where you breathe in through your nose. Slightly constrict the back of your throat as you exhale through your nose. This audible breath is a reminder to come back to your practice, to come back to your mat, to come back to being right here in this room, in this space. And it also lets your neighbor know that very same thing. To come back to being right here, right now. Take another big breath in. And know that any time during this practice, you can come to child's pose, to come back to your breath, to check in. And during this practice, I can offer hands-on assists. If you do not want to be touched for any reason, please raise your hand now, and I will know. Thank you. Walk your fingers 2 inches further out in front. Take another giant breath in. Breathe into your back body so much that you could imagine you're puffing it up. And exhale. Send some of that bullshit away. So many stories crop up on our mat. Coulda, shoulda, mighta, oughta, woulda, can't, won't, don't have to. Come into your breath today. Breathe into every fiber of your body, every finger on your hand. Breath in. And breath out. Downward facing dog. Really spread your fingers wide so you can see the mat through all of your fingers, in between all your fingers. Root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Press the mat away from you. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Breath in and breath out. Create space between your fingers and your sits bones. Bring your shoulder blades together on your back. Breath in and breath out. Walk your feet to your hands. Take ragdoll. Feet hips width distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. Let your head hang heavy. Press down through the center of each heel and hug your outer shins in. Breath in and bullshit out. Again, fill up with goodness and let something else pour right out of your head, your spine, your lungs. Catch your hips with your hands. With a long, straight spine, come to stand. Hands at heart center in a soft gaze. We'll begin with one Om. Take a big breath in. Drop your fingers down by your sides. Really set up your Tadasana. Stretch your toes out on the mat. Root down through the four corners of both feet. Hug your outer shins in. Pit of the belly in and up. Tailbone descends. Bottom ribs in. Pull your arm bones back. Send energy out your fingertips. Stand tall. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, get big, breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift with a long spine, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, take a big breath in, arm bones back. Downward facing dog, hips high. 3 breaths here. Energetically ground down through your heels. Create space between your fingers and your sits bones by pressing into the mat. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine, hands to the mat, high plank. Hold here. Gaze forward, belly in and up. Pull your heart towards the fireplace as you come into low plank. Elbows by your ribs. Upward facing dog, untuck your toes, take a big breath in. Thighs lift, knees lift. Pull your heart to the fireplace. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Send your hips high. Yeah, big breath in. Let it go. Again, fill up. Send something away. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain, press down, reach up, get big. See the ceiling right up above you. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, big breath in, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, untuck your toes, pull your heart through, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Big breath here. Send something away. These sun salutations get the blood flowing, our breath moving. We get in touch with our fingers and our toes and get into the power and magic of you. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold, Extended mountain, press down, reach up, get big, see the wall behind you, breathe all the way in. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breath in, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, pull forward, press the mat away, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty out. Breath in. Yeah, beautiful breath out. Again, fill up. Sigh it out. Inhale, bend your knees, top of your mat. Half lift, forward fold. Last sun salutation A, press down, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine. Vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, big breath in. Downward facing dog, big breath out. Breathe in. Let it go. Soften your knees. Yeah, send your sits bones high. Inhale, bend your knees. Look at your thumbs like a ninja. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Big toes come to touch. Squeeze. Squeeze shins together. Squeeze knees together. Squeeze inner thighs together. Send your fingers towards the fireplace. Spread your collarbones. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sit 2 inches deeper. Breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, untuck your toes. Take a big inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breath in and empty out. Right foot steps forward next to your right thumb. Left heel plants, warrior one. Stack front knee over front ankle. Send your fingers high towards the sky. And find a drishti point. Find a spot that is not moving to set your gaze on. Breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, take a big, beautiful inhale. Downward facing dog, empty out. Left foot steps forward, right heel plants, warrior one. Press down, settle in, reach up. Really stack front knee over front ankle. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. You can take a longer stance. You're taller than that. Longer. Yeah. Bend. Yeah. Feel it. Take a big breath in. Send it away. Breath in. Ride your exhale down. Hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up, breathe in, press the earth away. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breath in, empty out. Inhale, bend your knees, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, squeeze in, sit deep. Send your weight into your heels. The slightest tip of your tailbone towards the earth to engage your core. Big breath in. Forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty out. Breath in. Yeah, let it go. One movement, one breath. Ride your breath. Right foot forward, warrior one. Reach up, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Open up to warrior two. So align your front heel with the arch of your back foot. Stack front knee over front ankle so you can take a longer stance. Yeah, really come in and track your knee towards your pinky toe. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Big breath in. Shoulders away from ears. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty out. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Reach up, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Gaze out over your front middle finger, shoulders away from your ears. Track knee, yes. Big breath in. Let it go. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up, inhale. Downward facing dog, empty out. Big breath in. Let it go. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, squeeze in, sit deep. Hands to heart center, chair twist towards the chakra wall. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Squeeze. Sit your hips lower than your heart. Open your wings if that's in your practice. Left fingers down, right fingers reach. Spin open. Take a big breath in here. Forward fold. Halfway lift, long spines. Forward fold. Chair pose, sit deep, squeeze in. Hands to heart center, chair twist towards Nebraska. Squeeze elbow to knee to elbow, and sit deep. Open your wings, right fingers down, left fingers reach. Big breath in, empty out. One more big inhale here, forward fold. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Pull your elbows east and west. Bring your chest down to your thighs. Really press down through the center of each heel to light up your legs. Engage skin to muscle to bone. Release your big toes. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up, pull your heart through, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Back heel high over your toes. Squeeze inner thighs in to reach fingers high to the sky. Stack front knee over front ankle. Go for it. Feel your power. Feel your toes. Big breath in. Big breath out. Cactus arms. Twist towards the chakra wall with cactus arms. Squeeze in. Send energy out your fingers. Big breath in. Big breath out. Come back to center. Reach up. Inhale. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. Squeeze, press down. You've got this. Don't let the story take over. Take a longer stance if your knee is past your ankle. Excellent. Big breath in. Send it away. Cactus arms. Twist towards Nebraska. Squeeze in and press energy out your back. Heel every single fingertip. Come back to center. Extend your fingers. Breathe in. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, pull through. Inhale, downward facing dog, let it go. Fill up right here. Send something away. Yeah, make some noise. Sigh it out. Extend your right leg high, strong, and straight. Toes point straight down towards the earth. Bend your knees, stack your hips, come up onto the tippy toes of your bottom foot and flip your dog. There's plenty of space in here. Press down through your heels. Look to where your fingers are reaching. Can you see the floor? Can you see the floor? Maybe you will someday. Press down to expand out. Press hips high. Downward facing dog to side plank. Right hand center of your mat. Roll over onto the knife's edge of your right foot and your right hand. Stack your hips. Press your hips high towards the sky. Send your gaze towards your top fingers. Float your top foot. You've got this. Press down to lift your top foot even for a hot second. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let some of the story go. You're here on your mat. This is just yoga. There's no story. We're just moving and breathing. Extend your left leg high, strong, and straight. Press out through your heel. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Open up. You know where you're going. Flip your dog. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Press down through your heel. Send your fingers towards the fireplace. Open up. You've got this. Look to where your fingers are reaching. Take another big breath in. Send it away. Downward facing dog to side plank, left side. Look to where your fingers are reaching. Send your gaze. Lift your top foot. Yeah, go right. Go for it. No waiting. This is you. This is your practice. Check it out. You are stronger than you believe. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let it go. Again, fill up. Empty out. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Take gorilla pose. So feet hips width distance apart. Place your hands all the way underneath your feet till your toes touch your wrist creases. Bend your knees as much as you need to achieve that touch. So all the way underneath your feet. Big breath in. Let it go. Again, fill up. Sigh it out. Release your gorilla pose and set up for crow. If crow is not part of your practice, you can place a brick, the tall side, underneath your forehead. Place your palms underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your knees into the backs of your triceps. Come up onto your tippy toes. Press knees into your arms. Squeeze into the center line. Bring your forehead down to the brick. Press the earth away. Squeeze your feet in towards one another. Big breath in. Send your sits bones high towards the sky. Press them towards the sky. High plank. Shoot it back. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Press the earth away. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Make some noise. Again, fill up. Yeah. Bend your knees, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Catch your hips with your hands and come to stand. Long, straight spine. And set up for eagle pose. Press your right foot into the earth. Left thigh comes up and over, squeeze. Set your gaze on something that's not moving. Get fierce. Hug into the center line. Wrap the arms. Which one goes where makes no difference. Squeeze in. Bring elbows up in line with shoulders. Shoulder blades come together. Big breath in. Let it go. And switch sides. Left foot presses into the earth. Right thigh up and over. Squeeze. Right arm up and under. Set your drishti. Hug everything in, skin to muscle to bone. And switch sides. Left foot presses down. Left thigh up and over, squeeze. Squeeze two legs. Make them one. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Beautiful breath. And switch sides. Left foot presses down. Right thigh up and over. Squeeze. Squeeze into the very center of your body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come back to standing. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Single leg raise. We're going to be heading towards half moon, so if you like the brick underneath your right shoulder, right hand for half moon when we get there, get it set up and get it ready. So it should be right under, like when you hinge at the hips, it should be right there underneath the palm of your hand. Press your right foot into the earth. Bring your left knee into your chest. Get tall. Right hand to your hip. Just like we set up Tadasana at the beginning of class. Find your Tadasana right here. Reach down, grab a hold of your big toe with your peace fingers. And get tall. Press out through your left heel. Bent knees are totally fine. Open your leg out towards Nebraska. Extend your right arm. Shift your gaze to your right thumb. Come back to center. Kick your left leg long. Reach your fingers high. Airplane, both arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. Kick out through your back. Heel, toes point straight down. Lift from the inseam of your tights. Take a big breath in. Hands to heart center. Half moon, right hand down to the earth, to the brick. Stack your left hip up and over. Send your gaze to where your fingers are reaching. Flex your back foot. Breath in, lift your back leg 2 inches higher. Breathe in and in and in and in. Slowly join both feet on the mat. And come to stand. Single leg raise, opposite side. Press your left foot into the earth. Get the brick set up. Pull your right knee into your chest. Hug skin to muscle to bone. Take the yogi toe lock if you did so on the other side. Set your gaze. Pull in. Press out through your right heel. Slowly open your right leg out to the side. Extend your left arm. Shift your gaze to your left thumb. Come back to center. Right leg, kick it high. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Airplane, arms back by your sides. Toes point straight down on your back foot. Palms face the earth. Yeah, find your baby back bend even here. Take a big breath in. Hands to heart center, half moon. Left hand down. Stack your top hip, press down through your standing leg. Lift your back foot, press out through your back heel. Take a big breath in. Look to where your fingers are reaching. One more big inhale. Lift your back foot 2 inches higher. You've got this. Slowly join both feet on the earth. And come to stand. Excellent. Dancer pose. Right foot presses down. Right arm reaches high. Press down through the four corners of your right foot. Left hand out like it's going to carry a tray. If you know where you're going, go for it. Grab the inside of your left foot. Kick your toes towards the sky. Send your gaze forward. Press your toes on the ceiling. Press out and out and out. And switch sides. Dancer pose, opposite side. Left foot presses down. Left arm reaches high. And go for it. Grab the inside of your right foot and kick your foot towards the sky while you pull back on your foot. Go for it. Come back to standing. And switch sides. Second set. Right foot down. Set your gaze. Find your spot. You can be a fierce dancer with a fierce drishti. Become unmessable with. Hug in and express out. Come back to standing. Dancer. Left foot. Last one. Notice. Come back to standing. Tree pose. Right foot presses into the earth. Left foot comes to your ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Press your foot into your leg right back into your foot. You can start with hands at heart center. Find your spot. Spread your branches when you're ready. Trace a line all the way from your spot to the spot right above your head. Hands back to heart center. Give your left leg a little kick. Join both feet on the mat. And switch sides. Left foot presses down. Right foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Just away from the knee. Energetically send that bent knee towards the back of the room. Get tall. Spread your branches. Trace that line. Find the spot right up above where you are. Lean back and trust yourself. As you lean back, pull your bottom ribs in. Hands back to heart center. Give your right leg a little kick. Join both feet on the earth. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Make your way to the front of your mat. Take another big breath in. Send it away. Extended mountain press down. Reach up, get big. Breathe in. Let's move. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Fill up and sigh it out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Left heel plants, reach up, breathe in. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse, inhale. Extended side angle, forearm to front thigh or fingers to the earth inside your ankle. Stack front knee over front ankle, go deep. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Half bind or full bind. Bring your top thumb around to find your right hip crease. Spin your heart towards the sky. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Release your bind. Open your wings. Warrior 2. Press down through your front foot like it were a gas pedal to straighten your front leg. Soft joint. Soft joint. Reach your right fingers to the front of the room. Reach, 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 reach. Bring them down to the earth, to a brick for triangle. Extend your left fingers high towards the sky. Take a big breath in. Empty out. Again, fill up. Soften your joints. Left fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the long edge of your mat. Side facing wide angle forward fold towards Nebraska. Bring your fingertips down to the earth. Soften your knees. Walk your fingers back in line with your toes to bring the crown of your head closer to the earth. Take a wider stance than you think that you can. Never mind the story. Just take a wider stance. Press down through the pinky toe edges of both feet. If tripod headstand is in your practice, we'll be here for 5 breaths. If it's not in your practice, don't worry about it. Keep pressing out through pinky toes. Imagine bringing the crown of your head to the earth. Just think about it. Imagine it. And soften your joints. Tripoders, slowly make your way back down. Walk your fingers out underneath your shoulders. Take a big breath in. Exhale, press down, come to stand. Pivot your right toes to face the short edge of your mat. Right toes face the fireplace. Bring your left foot about halfway up your mat. Hop, hop, hop. Short stance, wide stance. We're setting up for pyramid. Press down through the center of each heel. Square your hips like headlights towards the fireplace. So Elizabeth, take a shorter stance. Yes. Squeeze inner thighs together. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. You can bring this foot a little bit wider. Squeeze hips. Yes, just like that. Get long through your spine. Hinge at the hips. Reach towards the front of the room. Reach, 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 reach. Frame your front foot with your fingers on bricks, fingers on the earth. Send your nose towards your right pinky toe. Big breath in. Press down through your back heel. Breathe in. Let it go. Twisting triangle. Left fingers stay right where they are. Right fingers reach for the sky. Spin your heart towards the chakra wall. Get long through your spine. Take a big breath in and twist, twist, twist. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Fill up. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Empty out. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Press down. Reach up. Breathe in. Open up to warrior 2. Breathe out. Flip your front palm. Reach up. Inhale. Extended side angle left side. Forearm to thigh. Fingers to earth. Stack front knee over front ankle. If your elbow's on your knee, press your knee into it, press your elbow back into it. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, let it go. Half bind or full bind. Spin your heart towards the sky. Release your bind, expand your wings. Warrior two. Flip your palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Straighten your front leg, soft joints. Reach your fingers, left fingers, reach, 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 reach. Triangle, bring them down to the earth, to a brick. Stack your shoulders. Send your gaze up towards your top fingers. Right fingers bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes out to 10 and 2. Stack knees over ankles. Tip your tailbone down towards the earth. Stack shoulders over heels. Feel it in your glutes and in your groins. Hands at heart center. Make a globe with your hands. Imagine your ball of personal energy right there in between your palms. Pick your color. See it swirl. See the sparkles. See the flame. See whatever it is that you see. Lift your right heel 2 inches. Lift your left heel 2 inches. Sit deep. See what you see, not the story. No story. See what you see. Lower your heels. Come to stand. Pivot your left toes towards the front edge of your mat. Bring your right foot halfway up. We're setting up for pyramid, opposite side. Short stance, wide stance. Press down through the center of each heel. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your hips together. Get long through your spine. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Get long. Hinge at the hips. Reach forward. Reach, 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 reach. Frame your front foot with your hands. Soften your joints. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again, fill up. Let it go. Twisting triangle. Right fingers stay where they are. Pull the top of your head to the fireplace. Press your hips towards the back of the room and twist, twist, twist. Take a big breath in. Twist a little more. Breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Press the mat away. Breathe all the beauty in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Come down to your knees and set up for camel. You can take the brick and squeeze it in between your thighs. Give you something to squeeze into. Send your story into the brick. Send the brick towards the back of your mat by internally rotating your thighs. Pit of the belly in and up, bottom ribs in, palms at the small of your back. Walk your shoulder blades together. Knit your front ribs together. Send your hips towards the fireplace. Send your heart towards the sky. Open your throat. Steady your breath. Reach back, find one heel. If you found one, find the other. Keep pressing your hips towards the fireplace, your heart towards the sky. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a big breath in. Let it go. And camel, second set. Brick, no brick, yogi's choice. Press hips forward, heart skyward. And pick right up where you left off. And then find someplace new. Open your eyes. See what there is to see. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Big breath in. Let it go. Bring both legs long out in front. Come to lie on your back. We're setting up for bridge pose. So knees are bent. Heels are just close enough that you can touch them with your middle fingers. Feet and knees are hips width distance apart. Send your fingers high towards the sky. Pull your shoulder blades and shoulders straight back into your mat. Feel that contact. Bring your elbows down by your ribs. Press triceps down. Press heels down. Send your hips high. You can stay here or you can clasp your hands at the small of your back. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you. Press your fist into the earth, your forearms into the earth. Send your hips high. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Number 2, bridge or wheel. If you're taking bridge, you know where to go. If you're taking full wheel, bring your hands on either sides of your ears. Squeeze your elbows in towards the center of your mat. Press down through hands and heels and rise up. I'm going to spot you. Squeeze your elbows in towards the center of your mat and press straight down. Straighten your arms. Straighten.
Nope, that's not.
Okay, I'll spot you. Grab my ankles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do it on the next one. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab my ankles like tree trunks and you're going to shove them into the ground with everything you've got, right?
Oh, okay.
You're not going to hurt me.
Okay.
You're not going to hurt me. So grab my ankles. And again, rise up. Bridge or wheel. Now straighten your arms. Press, 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 press. 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. How was that?
Yeah.
Awesome. You want to do it again?
No, I don't do a small one.
Okay. And again, bridge or wheel. This is your Saturday. This is your practice. If you take too long, your brain stops you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Last one. Let it out. Bridge or wheel. Rise up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees spread wide. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And check in. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your fingers. Feel your toes as they press into one another. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes. Get big, take up space. Everyone has a brick. Extend both legs high towards the sky. I know. Grab the brick, squeeze it in between your ankles. Flex your feet. Now, we're playing past the brick. For the first pass, we're going to lower our legs, reach our fingers up above us, expand out. Bring your legs back up, grab the brick, and pass the brick. Fingers towards the earth, legs towards the earth, and come back up. And then switch. And switch. And notice the stories. How about you just notice your breath? Notice your toes as they arc across the ceiling. Notice your pelvis as it's doing what you ask of it. 5, 4, control, 2, 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Take a big breath in. And let it go. Stack knees over hips. Flex your feet like you're sitting in a chair, but there's no chair there. Press your palms into your thighs. Straighten your arms. Resist your thighs back into your palms. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a big breath in. Let it go. That same placement, knees over hips. Take the brick, squeeze it in between your knees. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. And abdominal twists where you pinch the brick in between your elbow and your knee. Bring your right elbow up to meet the brick in between your right elbow and your left knee. Extend your right leg long. Flex your foot. Bring your knee back in. Pinch the brick, twist. And come back in, pinch and twist. And pinch and twist. Pinch, twist. Pinch, twist. Pinch, twist. 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Set the brick aside. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Taking another full body stretch. Reach fingers, reach toes. Downward facing dog. However you get there, graceful, not graceful, makes no difference. Down dog. Notice the difference between this dog and your first dog. Is your story different? Send the story into every finger, into every toe. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Raise your right leg high, strong, and straight. Press out through your heel. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Feel that opening. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. Shin drapes across the top of your mat. Tuck your back toes for this time. Tuck your back toes. And check out how that feels. Press down so much through the knife's edge of your right foot and your tucked toe that you find space in between you and the earth. Press your power down and find space. When you're ready, crawl your fingers forward for sleeping pigeon. Press your forehead into the earth. And soften. Imagine the words of the story going out your left heel. The words of the story sinking into the earth beneath you through all the points of contact. And notice the sensations take over. Release the words. Notice the sensations. fingertips back up onto your mat. With your left toes tucked, three-legged dog, kick your right leg high and straight, kick it back. Take some hip circles, some knee circles, check out your new right leg. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high, strong, and straight. Press out through your heel. Bend your knees, stack your hips, open up. Half pigeon, left knee to left wrist. And try it out on this side. Keep your back toes tucked. Press down through both feet. Knife's edge of left foot. Tucked toes of right foot. Find space. Press down. Find space. And when you're ready, walk your fingers forward to take sleeping pigeon. And soften into this hip opener on a brand new and totally different side. Let the words dissipate through toes, through fingers. Feed them into the earth. And leave sensation. Notice the sensation as the earth absorbs all of the words. They are not needed. Slowly walk your fingertips back up onto your mat. With right toe tucked, come into three-legged dog with your left leg high. Kick it back. Hip circles, knee circles, check it out. Notice. You can hear it. Notice the sounds in the room. Come down to your knees. And there's plenty of wall space here for an inversion practice of your choice. So if we all take our mats and we face either the chakra wall, just stay away from the red chakra because the wall is kind of soft right there. But we've got plenty of space to bring your mat to a wall. If you're working on a traditional headstand or forearm stand or maybe just legs up the wall, there's plenty of space here to rearrange the room. So you can take this wall space right here. Plenty of space. It's traditional headstand in your practice?
Never done any of them.
I can walk you through it. Okay, so you're going to come down to your mat, and you're going to start probably about this far away from the wall. You're going to make a little basket with your hands, and your bottom pinky is going to be on the inside, okay? And a traditional headstand, all of the weight, like 90% of the weight is in your forearms and elbows as you press into the earth, okay? So you're going to press your forearms down. Imagine the skin here going outwards as you press, right? So you're going to come into down dog legs. You're going to walk in, and you're going to bring this part of your head to the earth. Press your thumbs into the back of your head into your thumbs, press down through your elbows. So walk in. Lift one leg, whichever one you're going to lift. And press this leg into my hand and kick up. The wall's right behind you, right? There's the wall. Now squeeze my hand with your legs and bring your feet towards the sky. Press your heels up, flex your feet. Yeah, press your tailbone to the sky, press down through forearms, through elbows. Bottom ribs in, belly button in, press out through your heels. Press, 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 press. Press, press, press. Two legs become one. Pull in and press out your heels. Press, 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 press. Press, press, press. Tailbone, press it towards the sky. Yes. Flex your feet. Press out through your heels. Press out through your elbows. You're making Tadasana upside down. Press heels towards the sky. Press, 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 press. When you're ready to come down, slowly bend your knees. Slowly with control. Control. Pull your belly button in, bottom ribs in. Pull in. Child's pose. Thank you. Because it was a squeak and not a thud. Press up through your heels. Yeah, squeeze two legs into one. Tailbone towards the sky. Bottom ribs in. Belly button in. Press tailbone towards the sky. I would say up, but it's like you're upside down. Beautiful. Squeeze and press. Press, press, press. Press, press, press. Press, press, press. Press down through elbows. Control, control, control. Pull, 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 pull. Beautiful. Do you want me to spot you? You can press that leg that you were lifting into my hand or my shoulder and come up.
No, I can kick up into it. That's going to hit the wall.
Lift. Keep that left leg lifted, just like that.
Which one is left? This one?
Yeah, and now press.
Oh,
Press
I
into me.
don't know.
Press into me. You got this. Press into me. Press down into me to lift the other leg. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got the wall. Flex your feet. Squeeze them in. Tadasana upside down. The other flex. The other flex.
Says
You want the wall?
No. No, I want to do it without the wall.
Okay.
Oh. I already know I can do it on the wall.
Yeah. Make the basket. You're going to bring this part of your head to the earth. You're going to squeeze down, press down, press down. Down, down legs. Yep. Walk in, walk in, walk in. Yep. Okay. Now flex your feet. Press out through your heels. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, tailbone, press it towards the sky. So tailbone, press it this way. Press it this way. Yes. Feel the difference? Press down through elbows. Press, 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 press. Press, 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 press. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Now bend your knees slowly with control. Bend, bend, bend. Bend, bend, bend. Take child's pose. Okay.
If you get upside down, do you have to flex your feet, or is that just to help you?
Well, since the Baptiste, it's all Tadasana based, so it helps if you've cultivated Tadasana throughout the entire practice to do it upside down. Yeah, yeah.
Pulling them up towards the sky makes me feel more settled. And
Right.
This, like,
Yeah,
I work on it.
yeah, yeah. These are cute with the little straps. Yeah, they're cute. Okay. So make your way slowly down to your mat. Lie on your back, taking another full body stretch. Mats can stay right where they are. We don't need to rearrange. You just find a new spot. Yes. Yoga is all about community. We make this pop-up community of movement and breath, this shared human experience of sweat and space and time. Pull your right knee into your chest, give it a big squeeze. Take a supine twist. Left hand takes right knee across your body, right arm comes out like a wing. Send your gaze out towards your right thumb. Come back to center. Extend your right leg, bring your left knee into your chest, give it a big squeeze. Supine twist, opposite side. Come back to center. Take a final happy baby. Bend your knees, flex your feet, grab the outside edges of your feet and kick your feet towards the sky as you pull back on your feet with your fingers. Press your tailbone into the earth. Press the back of your head into the earth. Release your happy baby. Extend your legs out long on your mat. Get big and take up space. Let your breath return to normal. Know that there's nothing to do, there's nothing to change, there's nothing to control. Just let the earth support you as you surrender to your Shavasana. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes to bring awareness slowly back into your body. Take in another full body stretch. If you find a wall, press into it. Take in the biggest breath you've taken in all day right here. Breathe in more when you think you can't. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. Yes. Take another big breath in. Make some noise. Bend your knees. Place your feet on the earth. Gently roll to your favorite side and cradle your head in your arms. And check in. When the stories take over, speak truth to your own bullshit, but be civil. Slowly press yourself up to a seated position on your mat, facing the sound of my voice. Hands at heart center. Press your thumbs into your breastbone and sit tall. Honor yourself for coming to your mat, for doing this work, for noticing, for sending the stories and the words into the earth and coming into sensations and breath. We will close with a sea of ohms, 3 ohms. When you begin your first, go right into your second as you breathe naturally, and we'll fill the room with the sound of us. Take a big breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. And the light and love in me bows and honors the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste.